Idea about how practice has gone so far with Coach running things?
Oh, I think it's been great. The intensity is amazing, honestly. Like Coach was just talking about, we're really priding ourselves on defense this year, and we think defense is really going to win us games. But I mean, everyone's locked in, everyone's focused, and I really like the energy we're bringing every day in practice.
Give me an idea of the 180 from where you guys were defensively last year, where you feel like you are right now.
It's a huge turnaround. I can already tell. I mean, just from slapping the floor before we checked the ball up to talking every time defensively, and I think it's a huge turnaround already. I can see it. It's going to help huge in games.
What's the excitement level like within this team as you approach this season?
The excitement's crazy. I mean, obviously there's going to be some nerves first game. We have a lot of new freshmen, but I think we have a good chemistry, as I can see, both on and off the court, and I think Coach has done a great job to make sure that we have that chemistry both on and off the court.
How much of those Sunday night sessions have helped build that chemistry? Obviously, that's kind of an unconventional role for a coach to do that, but how much do you think that's helped?
Yeah, I mean, when we first came, I was kind of confused on what it was, but as we kept doing Sunday meetings, it really helped. It learned, life lessons, life skills, we bond more, we get to learn things. We got to talk to David Robertson, which was insane. He's a legend. So, I mean, the Sunday meetings are great. They're great.
What's your message to this fan base to kind of get them to come out and support you guys?
I think that the message to the fan base is, I know, like, obviously it's, we had a rough year last year, but I think that honestly, they're going to want to come, and we're going to be excited. I mean, we're going to run up the floor, we're going to play defense, we're going to score points, and I think it's going to be a fun year, and we would love for everyone to come out and watch 100%.
Give me an idea of what you've seen in Coach so far. You've been around him a little bit now, but what's his personality like, and how do you think it'll mark this program?
I love his personality, honestly. He's a great guy. I mean, he's fired up. He brings a lot of energy to the table. And one thing I really like about Coach is he doesn't make us just pride ourselves on the court, but off the court as well. He makes us go out and meet people. Go out and set a standard that we have a whole new team this year, a whole new mindset, and a whole new culture that we're starting here at the University of Texas San Antonio.
Also too, when he was a player, he was kind of an undersized, scrappy guy.
Yeah.
He had to make things happen for himself. He did it all the way to the NBA. How much of a role model is he for all you guys?
100%. I mean, just like Brooks was an NBA player, so was Coach Henson. But I mean, he was great, and scrappy guy. So I saw some highlights on him. I couldn't believe it. So I mean, I've been looking at his highlights, trying to play like him.
A lot of people will tell you that he was actually a better decathlete than he was a basketball player. Did you know that? He was like a 8,000 point kind of guy in the Big Eight.
Really? That's insane. He's a special guy. I'm happy I get to play for him.
What's his personality like?
Honestly, he's a great guy both on and off the court. He not does he just bring a lot of energy, but I can tell he cares about players, family. He's a really family man, and I really like that about him. He's a great guy, great coach. I'm excited to play for him this year.
Gino, earlier in the football season, Dalton was telling us about a trip that he took to visit you guys in the off season. Can you talk a little bit about that? And
I mean, about 2 months before they came down, I told them, hey, you guys should come down to Arizona, visit me. And they're like, all right. I was like, no, they're not going to come. That's a 14-hour drive. They texted me a week, said, we're on our way. I said, all right, I'll get all the plans set up. We had fun, went out to eat, showed them around where I live, met some of my friends. It was a great time. I love those guys.
Is that unique that, you have friends on the football team?
Yeah.
I mean, can you talk about that bond a little?
Yeah, it's definitely, nice to get out and venture out besides the basketball team. We're around all these guys all the time, which I love my basketball team, but it's nice to have, Dalton, Carrie, A, really close to them, and it was definitely nice for them to come out and see, a different side of, like, my part, and I get to, I met some of their family out here in Texas, so it was great.
He's made a point the rotation is kind of wide open right now. Do you see it that way? There's going to be a lot of guys that contribute this season over the course?
Yeah, I see a lot of guys contributing. I mean, the freshmen too. They bring a lot to the table, and there's a lot of guys that are fighting every day in practice and deserve minutes. So I mean, it's going to be tough. But I mean, at the end of the day, we're all going to come together, and whatever's best is what's best.